All right, you sons of bitches. Stop throwing your trash in my damn gully. In fact, it ain't even my gully. But you know what? I've adopted it. I'm the gully adopter. And you not only threw your dog down there in a cage that I'm assuming was alive based on the evidence that we encountered when we got down there. Secondly, you've apparently thrown more garbage down there since yesterday. We literally pulled your dog from this gully and buried him. And now we get a phone call saying that there is a significant amount more garbage thrown down the gully. So, here's the damn deal, okay? If I find you doing that, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more bags of garbage. And the dump is literally free here in Hawaii. Like, you don't have to pay to go dump stuff at the dump in Hawaii. So, oh, look at that. So, Hawaii in the hell are you throwing your garbage on not only the Aina, but my damn gully? Yeah, alright, let's square up, you know? Somebody likes to drink and kill puppies, and we would love to bare knuckle box with them. Well, actually, we'd like to put him in that cage right there and throw him down this hill. But we'll settle for a fair, refereed bare knuckle boxing match. If you got any balls, respond to this. And if I find any personal information that can identify who you are within this awful mess, well, it'd be better if you came here and cleaned it up. That would be the best thing. I definitely don't expect you to do that. I don't expect you'll actually even see this, but in the event that you do, and I find out who you are, well, I mean, then you're just gonna owe me one hell of a nice apology. All right, you sons of bitches. Well, you know, we're pretty excited about actually having a fully functional studio again. So we don't have to, So we'll have actual microphones and we don't have to jerry rig stuff like this any damn way. Today has been a doozy of a Sundam. What do we mean? Well, it's Sunday, April 8th. Could be the 7th, but it is Sunday. So April 2024, 7 or 8, we're not sure, because we counted 7 or 8 bags of garbage that are brand new thrown in the gully by our house, as you probably already saw here. And secondly, now it has come to our attention that a significant amount of lumber has been stolen from our house. Could be worse. Could have been brand new lumber. This was recycled a bit. It doesn't necessarily matter. It was good. A lot of good 2x4s, 2x6s, some beams. I mean, this is the Hove, okay? There's a reason why they call it the Hawaiian Hood. Or, actually, we call it that. But they called it the Wild West here. And that's funny because we are actually extremely far south. This is probably become a hazard now. This thing's dangling in front of my eyeballs. Any damn way. Yeah, there's a real motley crew of neighbors in this hood, ranging from Mr. Rogers to the Juice. What's his name again? O.J. Simpson. We got Simpsons, we got Rogers, we got millionaires, and we got bums. Everyone in between. Although, you know, there's a significant amount of extremely low income people here in this community, and it is somewhat systemic. Is that the word that they throw out there now? Systemic only in the sense that it is not necessarily on accident. We're right next to the poorest town on the entire island. In fact, this may be the poorest county. I don't think it is, but I think it's up there, down there. So really, it doesn't come to as much of a surprise that this place is somewhat of a free-for-all. And if you were to Google Hawaiian Ocean View Estates, you will get among the very top searches, is it really as dangerous as they say? Well, if you followed us for a minute in our journeys around the Hove, you have seen that it is damnfinitely as damnedrous as they say. We were out putting up signs for our small business one day when we were attacked. We were attacked unprovoked in what turned out to be an extremely stressful battle that lasted probably 20 minutes until the very end, when we realized it was about life or death time. We were running out of breath. That's a whole nother story. You can look in the archives if you're interested in that. We are ourselves more interested in diving into a couple of stories we've only heard about, read about in one case, that took place before we even moved here to the Hove. Instances of this sort of extreme invasion of privacy, respect, this violation of humanity, but it's coupled with the fact that Hawaii does not have a stand your ground law. We have a lack of self-defense laws in place, and in fact, here in Hawaii, we have the duty to retreat. We are expected to retreat to the extent that if someone breaks into your home, you don't have the right to shoot them. You have the right to leave your home. Now, you can fact check us on this. As we said, this is a mixture of what we've heard and read. we are planning to do a deeper dive into Hawaii state law as well as the county codes for Hawaii Island here, or the Isle of Big as we call it, the IOB. This is an amazingly rich land. The Aina itself, the land itself, is alive with the spirit of Madame Pele encompassing all of these islands, and the culture, the people, the feeling, the vibe, all of that kind of mixed into one is also something that is just unmatched if you're confined to the United States. You don't even feel like you're in the United States when you're over here, especially those folks over in Maui. It's like, you know, they're a part of the U.S. until they have a huge natural disaster, and then you have millionaires like The Rock and Oprah publicly asking for donations to help the state. It's like, you know, there is a real disconnect when it comes to current socio-economic happenings. We intend to not only do our damn diligence in these topics, we also want to open it up to you, to the local people here that make up Hawaii. If that's you, give us a shout. If you are passionate about what you believe, if you have, we talk story to kind here, Damn Talk, DAAMNTALK, where people precede information. Locals.com, that damn talkspot.locals.com. And this is going to be funny. Watch this. Hey, Factfee. Hey, Factfee, how you doing? Talking to the damn cam. This damn cam. Oh, look how Chinese I looked. All right. Wow. Wow. Can everybody do that? It's a weird look, man. Why it is. Yeah, this is not cool. So the unexperienced or unversed eye just looks like a few pieces of wood. However, if you'd have been here in the demo with us, you'd know that that stack was about 2 feet, 3 feet high, 4 feet wide. Somebody came here for sure and rifled through our lumber. The question really begs, why'd they stop there? Did they know we had cameras? Did they know that the alarm would have went off if they would have tried to go into the... Like, I don't know what they knew. It's just very strange to me that they would come steal that, and only that. Not that there's much else to steal. However, it's like, you know, there's some stuff. Like, look at this. Why wouldn't they have wanted that, you know? Or these are tack boards that are still, I mean, hell, they still got the tacks in them, you guys. So, and this carpet's only it's actually less than 40 years old. So we're going to put up some gates pretty soon, but until we do, you know, if you want to come back, you actually have my permission to take that carpet right there, those tack boards, and that pile of stuff. If you take anything else, though, you might lose your hand. You probably don't want that because, you know, people like their hands, right? I mean, hell, what would you do with it? How the hell would you go steal people's lumber if you didn't have your hands? So this has been Damn Cam with a public service announcement. April 8th, 2024. Let's do better. And come chop it up. Let's talk story. You can call the damn hotline every weekend or message us at daamtalk@gmail.com, DAAMNTALK@gmail.com, where we essentially will be hosting the podcast starting April 20th here in the Hove, where people precede information.
But in the atheistic worldview where we all just matter, what's wrong with lying? What's wrong with contradiction?
And again, I don't apply to a specific atheistic worldview. Again,
Yeah,
I mean, I would probably be
you
viewed
said
more
there's
as
no,
agnostic.
you said there's no God, right? Or you don't believe in God. In that case, what's wrong with anything? We're all just matter. If I push a rock down the hill,
still have an effect in what is happening in the world. I don't live my life so that I can get to some form of heaven. I live my life to create a good, lasting impact on the people who are here.
why?
Because I like people and I care about people, because I'm a highly empathetic person.
And what about, like, and I'll say, like, I appreciate that about you, right? You say you care for people. I think that's because you're made in the image of God and you have God's law written on your heart, even though you're not a professing Christian. I'll point out, I'm doing just ignore that, but I'll point out there are pedophiles, there are rapists, there are murderers who say, what I like and what I think that is best for society is if I do these awful, evil things. And in order to judge them, you would need an absolute standard. Otherwise, once again, all you have are preferences.
Take it easy, dude. Front button, take it.